Okay, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations you Akim out there that push this word in truth and in sincerity. The other day, I did a video, and the name of the video was Be Careful How You Deal with These Women on These Dating Apps. Something to that effect. And it was about one of my family members. But yeah, I never mentioned his name. I never gave out any personal business, So yesterday, this dude calls me and someone trying to curse me out, talking about I'm putting this business in the street. And he saw the video and he didn't appreciate me putting this business out on the street, nor calling the woman that he was dealing with that got him in that situation wicked. And I said some harsh things about the woman because she should have told him the situation she was in dealing with her 2 children's father. And she didn't. So that led him to get, chopped up, carved up real nice. He got carved up real nice, once in the stomach and once inches from his heart. But nevertheless, this dude coming at me for warning Akim about these dating apps. And he called, he's, oh, that fucked up coach you in, you ain't nothing but a follower. So I was like, okay, sometimes it's good to follow men that's doing righteousness, It's good to follow men. If you want to call me a follower, okay, that I am. Because I'm following Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, first and foremost. I don't know none of that. I know the Lord, his name is Jesus. So I was okay. So I'm breaking it down to him. I don't want to hear that, man. I wasn't raised that way. And even with you, as well, the Most High put the spirit on me. And quicken me, which means make alive, by giving me this truth. In which you, from how you talking, you're part of the 2/3. And that's why what happened to you. Because you don't take it to mind, take it to heart that, okay, which is your mind, that maybe, just maybe, I should watch and don't be too, quick to go to someone's house, not knowing them. Get to know this person, whatever the case may be. But he started calling this thing of ours fucked up a cult. I'm a follower, trying to, I guess, hurt my feelings because his feelings was hurt. His panties was in a bunch. I don't know. But I let him rant. And I was like, you finished? You finished? He was like, lose my number, bitch ass nigga. So I started laughing. He thought I was going to engage in some kind of, some kind of dialogue, some kind of argument back and forth. He hung up the phone on me. I call him back and so forth and so on, but I didn't do that. So about 20 minutes later, he calls me back. And another thing, I just hung the phone up. I ain't got nothing to say to you, man. You told me to lose your number, so why you still calling me? I didn't put your business out there in the street. I just gave brothers a warning about dealing with these women on these dating apps and be cautious. So he called us going out there in the highways and the byways. Another thing he said, we harass people on the streets. We what else he said? Entangle ourselves in other people's matters that don't belong to them. So I mean, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do anything. I didn't reveal who you were. I just gave a cautionary tale of what not to do with these women on these dating apps. And he was going on and on and on. So he called me, I hung up, and in fact, he called me like about 2 or 3 more times after that. And then he started texting me. So I just blocked his number, But this is Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good. So what you have been taught all your life, that plantation Christianity is nothing but white supremacy. That's an evil thing there. And you calling that good, but calling us coming back to our heritage, coming back to our nationality, which are Hebrew Israelites from our prospective tribes, that's evil. That's why you were part of the 2/3 club, and the Lord has a special kind of judgment for your ass, man. And people that think like you. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light, because that plantation Christianity is nothing but a bunch of darkness, man. Nothing but a bunch of like I said, white supremacy and wickedness, man. Where these Christians, whether they black, so-called black, or Edomite, which is the so-called white man, they think everybody could be saved, which is not the case. This is only for the Hebrew Israelites, starting with the elect. So it reads, it says, I'm going to start from the top again. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness. Because this light that we have, he's claiming is darkness. But this light is going to bring guidance and stability to the man that have it in sincerity. This light that he's calling darkness. Because in the times to come, look what's happening. We like in a fourth day of the new year, and all kind of hell was happening. People getting stabbed up, people jumping in front of subway cars, people getting shot up, doing all kind of crazy madness out there, man. Because judgment is out there. Now the crazy thing is, this dude claiming that I put his business out there on the street, and I didn't. I didn't mention his name. I didn't mention anything about him other than what I gave the facts about. You know? My business, how he said it, my business is not show business. Well, exactly, but I didn't mention your name. I didn't say anything other than what I said. Watch the video again if it went over your head. But anyway, he ain't going to learn. And he's still dealing with the chick. That's why he came at me, because he watched the video with the chick. And she got all bitter about it, and they got into a bigger argument over, because he told me what happened. Well, I found out through other family members, and now they at each other's throat because of the fact that I put a video up there. So he's all bitter over that. It says, but the bitter for sweet, it said that the bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Because this is a sweet thing that we're in, man. There's nothing bitter about this. Yeah, we're going to go through some bitterness in there, the rough trials of being in this truth. But other than that, man, that's for the purging out of the impurities. But to this cat, he think it's something wicked and evil. It is what it is, though, man. It is what it is. This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, and it reads, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You have no clue who you are. You have no clue of who the Lord is, who the Son is. You calling him Jesus and Jehovah, because that's what you was taught from plantation Christianity. You still believing in 2025, you still believing the other white man Jesus. All this information coming out, all this information on the internet, TikTok, Rumble, Odyssey, all this information is coming out. You still believe in white man Jesus? You still believe in plantation Christianity? You still believe that everybody could be saved? Who's a delusional one? Who's the one destroyed spiritually and mentally? I leave you to answer that question. He knows who I'm talking to. And I ain't gonna mention your name, bro. It says, back in Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. During the time of Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30 and 7, Revelation 12 and 12, just to name a few scriptures, during the time of Jacob's trouble, we're going to see. It says, let me read it again from the top. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. You rejected the knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. And that's why he's stuck in that stupor. He's stuck where he's at. And he's still dealing with that chick that caused him to get chopped up, get carved up real nice. Almost lost his life, lost his job, so forth and so on. And you're going to look for a way out by blaming me because y'all in an argument now because you watched the video? No one told you to watch the video in front of your bitch. And she feels some kind of way because she caused that to happen to you. But not being truthful to you, not being sincere to you, not telling you the truth about the matter that she had a deranged, bugged out boyfriend or ex-boyfriend that couldn't let go. They got you carved up. So she does as much as that fault to his because she should have told you the situation that she was in. Another thing, nigga, why she ain't take his keys from him? Why she ain't take the keys that she gave him from him? If that's the case, think about it. Use logic, nigga, not emotions. But Jake is like that, man. Very emotional. And when Jake get emotional, they lack all accountability of thinking and dealing with logic. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. And that's why the Lord has a great judgment coming for the 2/3. First and foremost, a great judgment is coming to Esau, the so-called white man, but also his flunkies that follow him, which is the 2/3. So this is Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9. And this is the state that you're going to be in until Yahweh shall crack them skies, man. Bringing death, destruction, and deliverance. Because y'all ain't going to learn anything. Because you're too dumb to realize you're dumb because you're dumb. And the Lord blinded you. There's an angel out there that's blinding you. This is Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9. And he said unto me, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. And that's talking about the 2/3. Hear the words of the Most High, but understand nothing that's being spoken to you. It says, and he said, go and tell this people, which is the Israelites, starting with the 2/3, hear ye indeed, but understand not. Don't understand. Hear the words, the message that's coming out. You ain't gonna be able to understand it because the Lord blocked the Lord took that understanding from you. The Lord is blocking you from getting this truth. It says, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. You see all the prophecies coming to pass that's been spoken of by the prophets, starting with the apostles on down, the apostles, the bishops, and the elders on down, and the teachers, but you ain't perceiving what's going on because you're not measuring the times. Why? Because you got your head stuck in the ground like an ostrich and your ass up in the air, open to the elements. And the Lord pointed 4 kinds of deaths for you niggas, man. Let's continue reading in Isaiah the 6th chapter, the 10th verse. Make the heart which is the mind of this people fat and make their ears heavy. Make their minds filled with a bunch of bullshit that really don't have no relevance. Just a bunch of bullshit, worrying about Diddy, worrying about the playoffs coming, the upcoming playoffs of the NFL, worrying about why Juan Soto went to the Mets and not stayed with the Yankees. I mean, mindless bullshit that has no relevance you're worried about. It says, make the heart, which is the mind of this people fat, and make their ears heavy. Well, you can't really hear what's going on because you're not paying attention. Your ears are heavy where you can't truly hear what's going on and understand it because the Lord has rejected you. It says, and make their ears heavy and shut their eyes where they can't see and perceive what's really going on. You can't tell what's going on. A bunch of orbs in the sky, a bunch of drones, lightning striking 3 different separate buildings in America, uproars of the people. You hearing the rumors of wars. You see wars out there, but you're not really taking heed to it because it's not hitting you. It's not hitting you directly. Even though you see the wars going on, but it's not affecting you, so you don't care. But not knowing this is a part of prophecy. Tesla trucks blowing up. These are the things. These are major things that's happening in the society, but you're not taking heed because all then you worried about is what some boneheaded woman is saying to you. That got you carved up real nice, but not telling you the truth. It says, make the heart of this people fat and make their ears heavy and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their hearts and convert and be healed. Then said I, Lord, how long? And the only ones that's going to convert and be healed is the elect. The 2/3 going to remain in that state. And I'm going to tell you why they're going to remain in this state. Then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitants, and the houses without men, and the land be utterly desolate. That's thermonuclear destruction and concentrated fire when Yahweh Shah cracked the skies. At the same time, the Most High put the spirit on that assembly of great nations, starting with Russia, pursuant to Jeremiah 50:9 on down. That assembly of great nations. Like I said earlier, I made a statement, the Lord appointed 4 kinds of deaths for you niggas, man. The Lord appointed 4 kinds of deaths, and I'm going to get that real quick. Why? Because you have been rejected, and you are same forefathers coming back that rejected Yahweh Shah in the ancient world, and you're rejecting them now, so there's a heavy judgment coming for you. Then it said, this is Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 1. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me. Now Moses represents the law and Samuel represents the prophets. Though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. When that happened during the time of 70 AD, when the Lord cast us out of the land of Jerusalem and scattered us toward the 4 corners of the earth. It says, and it shall come to pass. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto me, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, such as are for death to death, such as are for the sword to the sword. And that's what's happening. People getting put to death. And it's going to happen on a larger scale at that. Because you're not taking heed, you're not right in the spirit, the Lord is going to destroy you. Talking about the 2/3 of you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, man. It says, and such as for the famine to the famine, that's a horrible way to die, man, of lack of bread and water. It says, and such as for the captivity to the captivity, being put in them concentration camps. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord Yahweh. The sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and to destroy. And that's what's going to happen when your body is left as dung. The birds of the air is going to have a feast, so such as the beasts of the field. They're going to feast on your carcass. They're going to feast on your carcass. Why? Because you ain't right, and the Most High put that judgment on you. People think it's a game out here, man. I didn't put your business out there, bro. I just gave a cautionary tale on how to deal with these women. If you are on a dating site, how to deal. Don't be quick to rush to go to their crib. Thirsty for box. If that's the case, take them to a hotel. And I won't even advise you to take them to your house either. I would take them right to a hotel. Because you never know if they got a craze like this guy. He was a crazed, disgruntled ex-baby father, or ex-boyfriend, now baby father, and he couldn't get over the fact that she didn't want him no more. So what did he do? He started carving people up real nice. Unbelievable. You mad at me now because your woman mad at you because you watched the video with your woman in her presence. He didn't watch. I don't think he watched it with her, but he was in the presence when she was in his presence when he turned on the video and started watching the video. She got cut. He got hurt. Butt hurt. Now this panties in the bunches. They started arguing. He gonna call me. Trying to talk shit to me. And I ain't put his business out there. I didn't mention his name. I didn't mention anything. All I said was a family member. Well, anyways, Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 9. This is the judgment coming. For the 2/3 you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. Son of man, prophesy. That's what we doing. We out there in the streets prophesying. Are they taking heed? Nope. Because the Lord blinded them. Pursuant to Isaiah, the 6th chapter, the 9th verse on down. That's why I read it. It says, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. And that's what Esau is doing with these paramilitary groups, the Gurkha troops, these UN troops, the National Guard. They practicing in the mountains, getting ready for that day of martial law, which is Jacob's trouble. It says, it is sharper to make a sword slaughter. Hey, Psalms 17, verse 13. The Lord, King David asked the Lord, prayed to the Lord to deliver him from the wicked. Malachi 1 and 4, who shows who's the wicked. Job 9 and 24 shows who's the wicked, who's in power. Esau Edom is the wicked. It says, it is sharper to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished, that it may glitter. Shall we then make mirth? New Year's that's passed, everybody celebrating, all kind of death and mayhem and destruction happened in Queens in a nightclub. That's why I don't go to nightclubs, because you never know when the Lord's going to bring judgment. And you get caught up in that judgment. And this happened to me, this happened the other day. I went to CVS to go to the ATM machine to take out a couple of bucks. And when I went in there, some guy came in beefing with the security in there, saying he's going to blow his head off. And I'm like, wait a minute. I got my money, so I'm watching. I'm by the door. And I seen him brandish the gun. Come on, son, I'm going to blow your fucking head off. Now, when I seen him brandish the gun, I was like, oh, shit. So I just skid out the door and dipped into the fish market because I was going to buy some salmon. That's why I was going to the ATM machine, because the card reader in the fish market is down. Then when he was taking cash. So I was like, oh shit. I seen him banish the weapon. I was like, oh, I got out of there. Because I don't know if most I was going to bring judgment on anybody in there, mainly that security guard that he was beefing with. So I broke out, dipped into the fish market, and I saw police coming down. Heavy. So you got to be careful out there, man. The Lord's bringing that judgment, man. I didn't want to get caught up in that. So I got up out of there quick. It says, back in Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 10, it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? We're not in a time of celebrating and partying and bullshit. And the next pagan festival that's coming up is Valentine's Day. Then after that, Easter is always a pagan festival that Jake is willing to celebrate. It's crazy, man. So it says, should we then make mirth? It containeth the rod of my son as every tree, and he have given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it to the hands of the slayer. Who's the slayer? Esau, Edom. And the Lord put the spirit on Jake to go out there and commit a shooting or commit a murder. That sword was given to him to be to commit a sword slaughter. But this is mainly talking about Esau. It says, cry and howl. And that's what we out there doing, crying and howling. Son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by the reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon the thigh. And that's what's happening, man. Who do you think was the target in that nightclub over in Queens the other day? Oh, also, I forgot to mention in White Plains, some woman was walking with her daughter and was in a crossfire of two wicked ass Jakes shooting at each other, and one of the Jakes that was being shot at took the mother and held her as a human shield. She got shot in the stomach. All kind of wickedness is happening, man. So you got to be on point, man. But this dude here, man, he all emotional because I made a video, not implicated him, but about him. So now he all, his panties in a bunch, he's all pissed off. But anyway, man, that's it, man. I just wanted to bring that out, and I did this video like 3 days ago, and he happened to run across the video because he subscribed to my channel and got all emotional because he was a video about him, but I didn't mention his name. So, once again, a cautionary tale what not to do on these dating sites with these women. Anyway, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation you Akim out there that push this word in truth. And sincerely, once again, watch how you deal with these women on these dating apps. Shalom.